Yes, Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker.
Yes.
Mr. Speaker, our standing orders are very clear. Order 285 deals with reporting. Mr. Speaker, the chairperson or a member of the committee is authorized to present the reports of the committees to this House. Mr. Speaker, there is a report signed by the chairperson of the committee, and we're seeking to have that laid so that we can take it today. Mr. Speaker, I am aware of the matters that are being discussed. And in fact, and in truth, the minority leader has discussed those matters with me. He has indicated that he has no objection to the reports except that during the vetting, 2 nominees promised to present certain documents to the committee, and he has not seen those documents. Subsequently, he confirmed that 1 has brought some documents, and he has no problem with the one who has brought the documents, but that 1 of them has not brought the relevant document that he requested for. I had a response for him also. I told him that in my opinion, the document that he is asking for cannot stand between us and approving that nominee. That document, in my opinion, cannot stand between us and approving the nominee. And in any case, Mr. Speaker, when the committee met, at the close of the sitting of the committee took a decision on all the nominees. The committee did not say that they were suspending decision on any particular nominee pending that nominee submitting any document. And the decisions were taken before the full glare of Ghanaians. On television, the media were present, and they captured the moment when the decisions were taken on each and every one of the nominees. And no decision was conditional. Mr. Speaker, it is true that the minority at that time had left the sitting of the committee because, in their opinion, your directives on Friday, they misunderstood to mean that the appointments committee should cease to exist. And therefore, since you had decided that the appointments committee should cease to exist, they were not going to participate in an illegality. And so they walked out. I tried to explain to them that I was in this chamber when you communicated to this House, and you did not say that the appointment committee should cease to exist, and therefore you were calling for an urgent meeting to reconstitute the appointments committee. They persisted in their understanding of what you were purported to have done, and they left the sitting of the appointments committee. The committee continued working, and the committee considered all nominees. And at the end of the consideration of all nominees, the committee decided to put the question on each and every one of the nominees before the cameras. Normally we do it in camera, but on this occasion, in order to be very transparent and accountable, the chairman of the committee decided to put the question before the journalists. And the journalists captured the entire exercise. And no nominee had his or her approval subjected to the provision of any document. So if after you have left the committee And the committee has already taken a decision to approve all of them by consensus. You will come and say that you don't agree and they must submit some documents. I will not accept that. So you can come to the chamber and you can say whatever you want to say, but I am standing my grounds, and every single one of those nominees will be approved by consensus in this chamber. I communicated that to my brother on the other side. So we agreed that he should come and say whatever he will say, and I will have my say. So, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker, we are going to take the report, Mr. Speaker, subject to you granting us leave to vary the order of business. And he can debate the report, but the reports say that the committee approved them by consensus. So no two members, no two nominees are going to be taken out of the report. Mr. Speaker, that is what I can say about the reports.
Honorable members, I have been given a copy of the report. The recommendation on two of them says majority decision on two. The others is consensus. That's the report they gave me. In the case of two of them, the names he mentioned, the report says the committee recommends to the House by majority decision the approval of the nomination, and then the name follows. And that is in connection with Honorable Samuel Nate George and Honorable Samuel Ablakwa Okujato. So those are majority decisions, but the others are consensus. That's what we have. I have a wrong report.
Right, Honorable Speaker. The report under reference is the 10th report. And the 10th report is on Honorable Abdul Rashid Hassan Pelpo, Honorable Ibrahim Muntala Mohammed, Honorable Samuel Nate George, Honorable Kofi Idi Adams, and Honorable Joseph Bukari Nikwe. So, right, Honorable Speaker, in respect of the 10th report, which we have to lay, it has nothing to do with Honorable Okujeto Ablakwa. And right, Honorable Speaker, the minority leader said we should act in good faith. Right, Honorable Speaker, in these circumstances, whatever document that we demanded from Okujeto, from Sam George, some documents has been brought to us. And indeed, the minority leader has a copy of the document as well as the report. Right, Honorable Speaker, the confusion is that the 11th report will be covering Honorable Okujeto Ablakwa. In relation to Honorable Okujeto Ablakwa, some documents were outstanding that the committee would have to be furnished. So, minority leader is confusing the 11th report with the 10th report. So, regarding the 10th report, he has a copy of the report and he has a copy of the documents brought by Honorable Sam George. So, it's completely different from the 11th report. So the issues relating to the 10th report will not be the same as issues relating to the 11th report. So to say that we need to act in good faith, Mr. Speaker, in relation to the 10th report, it is not fair to the chairman of the committee, Right Honorable Speaker. 10th report is what we are supposed to lay. And if you look at the other paper said presentation of the 10th report, not the 11th report.
Chair, I have been given a copy of the 10th report. January 2025, APP/9/1/1/010. Now, read page 22. You see the recommendation on Honorable Abdul Rashid H. Pelpu. Read page 42. You see the recommendation on Honorable Samuel Nate George. Have you seen that? What does it say?
Speaker, I am not speaking with respect of the decision of the committee, the recommendation of the committee. I'm speaking with reference to the fact that Minority Leader is saying, acting in good faith. He has not seen a copy of the report.
I've gone past that.
Then I am saying that he is confusing the 10th and the 11th report.
Chair,
yes.
Chair, I understand that point.
Very well, very well.
I was addressing the issue that the Majority Leader raised.
Yes.
Because the Majority Leader's understanding is that they are all by consensus.
Yes. So,
and I'm saying, Chairman,
yes.
I'm saying that the report I have, that one is not by consensus. It's majority decision. That's what is in the report. Now, my attention was being drawn to another copy of the 10th report. And so when he brought it, we had to compare notes. And we saw that even what he brought, at the same page 42, the recommendation is majority decision. Now, at the last page, which is page 79, you have the committee therefore recommends to the House by consensus the adoption of its report and the approval of the nominations of, and the number there is only 5. But in that, you have number 3, where you put the Honorable Samuel Nate George as Minister for Communications, Digital Technology, and Innovations. But in the body of the report, it says majority decision. That is what I'm drawing your attention to. And both are signed by the clerk to the committee and you, the First Deputy Speaker and Chairman of the committee. Yes, please.
Right Honorable Speaker, the decision of the committee per the report that I am holding, the minority has reached out to us that Honorable Sam Nate George would be a majority decision. The rest of the nominees are by consensus.
Exactly what I said.
That is so, Mr. Speaker.
Yes.
Yes.
But
so,
at the last page,
yes.
At the last page,
yes.
When you talked about the consensus,
yes.
You included the name of Honorable Samuel George Nate, which meant that one too is by consensus.
Yes. Right, Honorable
I don't know,
Speaker.
honorable members, are you following? Yes. You have copies of the report. That is the conflict in the report. Yes, please.
Right, Honorable Speaker, I would be able to do that correction in presenting the report of the committee.
Honorable members, I will allow the chair of the committee to present the report and do the writing as we always do by correcting the contradiction.
That is so.